trust me, I won't do nearly as much talking during this one. The one thing I will say, though, is this. Sixth graders, what you hear tonight is achievable. In 1 year, you will be playing this level of stuff. To those of you in 7th grade, you've come a long way in 1 year, and this is a beautiful thing. To the parents out there, those of you that have been signing practice cards, asking your students to practice, it does pay off. You will witness this right here and right now. Because much in the same way that the 6th grade class, with the vast majority of them having never touched a fiddle before in their lives, went from point zero to where you just heard them, so likewise, these guys have come a long way in just this 1 year. Our first piece is Petite Tango. Our next piece is referred to as Little Symphony. Though it says little in the title, I should point out that it's fairly big as far as we're concerned. There are 2 or 3 different themes going on throughout the whole piece. And this one is even trickier because there's a significant stretch of time where 3/4 of the orchestra is asked to not play when I point at them. A rest on the first beat is very hard to do because there's something, I wouldn't say magical, but there's something psychological about right there. And you go, must play notes. No, don't. Save it. It's hard. But they're doing it. They've managed to not play when I point at them. See? Ladies and gentlemen, Little Symphony. thing indeed, but they're doing it, which is so wonderful to see. The last piece this evening is a piece by Elliot Del Borgo. He has written a lot of really impressive things for middle school age kids and for high school age kids. It's possible I could do a whole evening of Del Borgo pieces, but I think that would get a little crazy after a while. But every time you write something, there's always something, thick and wonderful and cool in there. And when I say thick, I mean this. There are moments in this piece where the instruments are intentionally playing two strings at the same time. Remember how I mentioned how difficult it is to not bump other strings? Now they're supposed to. But the cool thing is that means suddenly instead of, one note, one note, one note, one note, instead of 5, we have 10, 12 different notes going on. It gets much thicker. It's almost as if we've doubled the number of cellos or first violins or whatever it might be, which is one of the many things that I like about his compositions. Ladies and gentlemen.
Right at Stonehenge.